You'd finally done it. After weeks of digging around and bugging the lady at the front desk, you'd found it. The elevator code for floor 0. You make your way to the nearest elevator, trying your hardest to contain your excitement. You'd been told so many rumours about the place that you weren't sure if they were even fiction. Some said it was just a dark room full of spider webs. Some said it was just full of old mannequins. And some said it was just a storage floor with nothing interesting to see. You enter the elevator, your mind flooded with expectations. You enter the code into the keypad, and the elevator begins to descend. The elevator continues its descent for nearly 20 seconds, which was strange considering you started on the base floor. As the elevator doors open, you're immediately hit with the temperature. It's hot, not unbearably so, but noticeable. Once the doors are fully opened, you take a step out. There's not much to see. The walls are a faded yellow colour and have an off-white wallpaper lining the bottom. The carpet is of the same sickening hue and reeks of age. The worst part, however, is the lights. In terms of colour, just like the rest of the room, but they're flickering in an unusually rhythmic way. The humming drones on at a steady pace as if it will never stop. The sight is intriguing, though somewhat unnerving. You take a few more steps, and then realise that there is a hallway leading out of the room. You begin to approach the hallway, but then hesitate. You feel a sense of unease, but your curiosity gets the better of you, and you continue down the hallway. The hallway ends at a room much like the one you started in, but with small differences. The walls are laid out differently, and there's an opening leading to another hallway on the right. You continue down the next hallway until you reach another room. This one is somewhat larger than the other two, and has a higher ceiling. However, there's also a couch with the same dreadful yellow tinge sitting to the side. You examine the couch, not daring to touch it. It smells like it hasn't been used in years, but seems to have no dust on it at all. Now that you think of it, there's no dust anywhere, none at all. This realisation unnerves you even more, but yet again, your curiosity triumphs it, and you walk further into the room. As you reach the end of the room, you're confronted with a choice, a fork in the path, 2 different hallways leading different directions. You think for a moment and choose the left path, but as soon as you begin to enter the hallway, something makes you jump. Throughout your trek through each part of the strange series of rooms, there's been no sound, nothing but the droning of the lights and your footsteps on the carpet. That is, up until this point. You hear a slight sound of movement, just the slightest bump, but it's enough to make you jump and spin around rapidly. As you analyse your surroundings, you feel as if something is off. You can't say what, but this feeling is enough to get you to turn around. You make your way across the room, extremely anxious after the noise. As you reach the other side of the room, you realise 2 things. First, the droning noise has stopped. Secondly, the old couch has gone missing. These 2 things are enough to make you afraid. You're generally terrified of these rooms. As you quickly turn to the hallway that leads to the exit, you stop dead in your tracks. The hallway is pitch black. You can't even see the room at the end of it. It's in the dark as well. You're left with only 2 options. Either continue down the corridor, leading toward the other side of the room, or you risk traversing the pitch black hallway and feel your way back to the elevator. As you ponder the decision, your time quickly becomes limited as the light at the other end of the room goes out. Decide on option A and run blindly into the dark hallway. As you reach the end of the room, suddenly the lights turn back on. As your eyes adjust to the light, you notice that the droning of the lights has returned as well. You'd almost feel better if it weren't for one thing. There are no exits to the room. You look around again, making sure you aren't going crazy, but sure enough, they're gone. But how, you think? You entered this room through 1, right? Right? You rack your brain trying to think of how this may have happened, scanning the room over and over. examine each wall, checking in case it's an optical illusion caused by how some of the walls are, but alas, no luck. Once you've checked them all, you turn to the hall you just entered to find that it's gone as well. As you see this, you're brought to your knees. You nearly start crying. You're trapped, there's no escape. Tears fall out your eyes as you cry out in anguish. You sit in silence with your eyes shut for a good 2 minutes, only to find once you open your eyes again that the exits have returned. You stand up slowly, not daring to take your eyes off the way this time. You slowly make your way down the hallway, into the room you started in. As you reach the elevator, you quickly press the button. It only took about 30 seconds for the elevator to reach you, but at the time, it seemed like hours. As the door opened, you hastily get inside and press the button for your floor. As you reach your destination, you breathe a sigh of relief. Your face is streaked with tears, and you're exhausted, and still terrified over what you just went through, but you're relieved nonetheless. You never did tell anyone about Floor Zero, maybe because you thought it was a dream, or maybe you were going insane. But maybe, just maybe, suddenly you recall what you saw as the elevator doors closed. As they shut behind you, you turned and saw nothing unusual, that is, just a normal looking storage floor, somewhat dimly lit. What was unusual was that everything else, the yellow light, walls and carpets, had all seemingly vanished in an instant. The worst part was when you noticed something that made your situation so much worse. Through the crack of the elevator door just before it closed the last time, you got one last look at what you could swear was the faint outline of something in the corner. Something slowly moving in your direction.